Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. It's April 6th, and I'm Rachel. I'm gardening for butterflies and for myself on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Zone 9A. And I'm not gardening for armadillos, so that's why I have to have most things in containers. But I have been branching out a little bit. I haven't seen armadillo damage in a little bit, but that doesn't mean that they're not around. But today it is 73 degrees. It's been crazy windy, like all week. We've been having gusts at least up to 25 miles an hour, some days 32 miles an hour. It's just been super windy. I can hear the waves at the beach like right now. So it's kind of just, it's been crazy. But if I was gonna say something about the garden right now, it's all about roses. So y'all come with me. I'm going to show you some of my roses, and also I am raising giant swallowtail caterpillars, and I'll show you those and just other things that have been happening. Along with me. There are tons of leaves everywhere because the spring is when our oak trees lose their leaves, and I don't know if that's the way it is for anyone else, but you can see in the background right here these oak trees with their fresh leaves, and it's so gorgeous. But then also look at this. This is James Galway, so lovely. And here's a gust of wind, but I'm trying to work it out so that I'm gonna have all pink right in here. A bunch of the things that are here will be pink, but they're just not blooming yet. And I was just gonna show you the roses because they're fabulous. And something that's neat about them is they change when they open. They're different from as the day goes on and as the days go on. So I have some videos of Emily Bronte and how this is Desdemona. So look, you can see when Desdemona has been open for a little bit, it's just kind of pale. But look at this, it's kind of a peachy right there before it opens up. And Desdemona has got a bunch of blooms and buds on it. I haven't even counted them. I don't usually count them, but oh, it's just been so lovely. This is Emily Bronte, and look at this. Oh dear, something gross has been eating the rose. Look at that poop. I've got to find the culprit. I didn't see who left the poop on the Emily Bronte rose, so hopefully a little birdie came along and plucked it off the rose bush and had it for a snack. Gertrude Jekyll is just so beautiful, and she smells incredible like a rose should. This is that same Gentle Hermione rose I think that I showed you last week. Or maybe I showed it in the middle of the week. But these have been lasting so long since it hasn't been like super hot. And that's a fresh Gentle Hermione with that pale pink. I don't know how many petals are in a James Galway rose, but look how tightly packed they are. I love that so much. The James Galway roses are kind of standing out a little bit now that the bright green of the leaves on the oak trees have popped out. And I was going to show you what I did right here. I don't know. I always say I'm just going to put one plant per pot, and then I get so many plants that I have to do it. This right here is going to be a crazy pot because it's got Gomphrena here, which is going to get huge. And then this is going to get tall. This is, let me get back to it. Okay, and then these are zinnias, and they're going to get huge. Oh yeah, this is an East Hyssop, and so it's going to get about 3 or 4 feet tall. So this is going to be a burgeoning pot if it all works out. And then let's see, I have pink, and then that's pink penstemon, and then pink Gomphrena there, pink here, pink zinnia, Gomphrena. This is going to be a pink mallow, and then this is pink. You can see this is one of those double petunias. This is new to me. And then yeah, something's been eating this vinca, pink vinca, pink calibrachoa. I got some pentas. And then of course this pink, coral salvia. So just so much pink right here. And then this is a dark pink. Oh yeah, I've got another one over here that's blooming. You can see it's like a magenta. Oh, and those things. I got these, they're called butter daisies. I had them last year. They grew huge, and I was like, oh, let me grow them from seed. But you know what? I think, you see how it's just got one flower on it? and it had a jillion flowers on it before. It must be some sort of hybrid thing because it's not coming up true to seed at all. The little bunny barrel is looking cute. I'm waiting for this stuff. It's trailing lobelia, and it's supposed to be different colors. It hasn't bloomed yet. I started it from seed. I have no idea what it's going to look like. But so I should have way more pink in here very soon. Oh, and my Queen of Sweden rose is blooming. That is thrilling. Clematis is still blooming over there, still alive, but Queen of Sweden. Now, last year, I had a really awesome combination. Isn't she beautiful? She doesn't have any scent, but isn't she just so perfect? Oh, I can't wait till all these open up. It's gonna be amazing. I can see it from the kitchen window, which makes me incredibly happy. This is the view from the kitchen window, and so you can see, I can hardly see beyond this black and blue salvia now. Over there, it has grown up maybe, I don't know, a foot since I put those other things there. So I'm going to rearrange everything and bring things out and over so that I can see them from the kitchen. And also, last year I had coral nymph salvia, and I think it was Dusty Miller and something else below this Queen of Sweden, and it just looks so good. Maybe it was, I don't know, but wouldn't that Artemisia, so this Artemisia, wouldn't that look pretty under there, would really set it off. So I'm gonna rearrange a little bit right there. Nothing in this area is where it's gonna stay, like not any of it. So it's this is still very much a work in progress, although I'm so glad that my Cleome is blooming, the tall thing right here, and I'm gonna have more of those. And then I've got a seedling of it growing right here, and I'm just praying that an armadillo will not dig it up because it's just looking so healthy and happy. This perfection of a rose is Farmer's Dream. Now, it is Belinda's Dream, but it's called Farmer's Dream because it's a climber, and I got it from Petals from the Past, and I've got it to climb on my trellis right here. Isn't it just, aren't you just swooning? Just swooning. My Mrs. B. Arcant is looking a little bit better. She's got more growth on her. No buds or anything. Well, wait, that's a bud. Okay. She's also a climber, and she does really well down here. Look at how this pink salvia is just glowing from the inside out. These were from seeds that Joe from Joe's Texas Garden gave me, and aren't they just spectacular, especially with this chartreuse background. Oh, that is fun, and that is an accident. I did not do that. That just came up like that. Cleome is the one that's going to bring me some height to the garden, and also those Purple Majesty millet, but they're not tall enough yet. I'll show you what they look like, but don't you love it? Don't you love it? The airiness. I'm still waiting for this egg to hatch. This is a Eastern Black Swallowtail egg on the rue, and for some reason, none of the eggs have hatched. I don't know what the holdup is. I have two Queen of Sweden roses, and this one has not bloomed yet, and then that one is blooming early. So it's just surprising how plants behave. And then this bubblegum Supertunia has gotten big and crazy and awesome, and I kind of want it out front so I can see all the pink all the time. And this is the same Supertunia right here, and yet look at it, it's little and piddly, and they both overwintered in the potting shed. I forgot to mention this Thai basil. I do not want to garden without it. I need to put this on the list of seeds that must be bought every year because I kind of forgot about it, and I ended up having to buy it already as a plant. And isn't it just beautiful? And the scent of it is amazing, and it's going to have these flowers that nobody can resist. I'm going to be leaving my Purple Majesty millet in these containers. This is the biggest size that they're going to be in, and I'm going to spread them out around the garden. I haven't done it yet because for some reason the squirrels don't dig in the pots over here. They have left them alone. But as soon as I put them over there, and it might be because I'm feeding the birds, I don't know, they will start digging in things. And then I planted out some stuff. You can hardly see it, but I've got 2 Confederate jasmine right here, and they're growing on the trellis, and they are flowering. I'm gonna need a few more of them to just fill up this thing. But I planted sunflowers all along the other side of the fence right here, and I've got sunflowers growing right here, and I think they're Selma suns. And then I put that burgundy amaranth because it's supposed to grow 5 to 8 feet tall on both sides right here. So we'll see if they've been allowed to grow. Nothing's come and dug them up, so that in itself is a miracle. Look at all the dahlia seedlings that I have right here. All of these, and I put them, not in all of this tray, but half of this tray and then half of this tray right here, and I have just some kind of random sunflowers right there. But I'm really excited about these. Gonna give them a little more time to get slightly bigger, and then I'm gonna pot them up. And then I have just some random zinnia seedlings here. And then this looks like I had planted some, yeah, it's 2 of them. This is that Purple Majesty millet. These are late comers. This Gulf Coast penstemon with the Queen of Sweden, isn't that gonna be gorgeous? Wisteria and sunshine. Here's another bloom from a Dutchman's pipe vine. Isn't it just the cutest and weirdest, most bizarre little thing? Look, this ant just came out of it. How crazy is that? Let's see if he'll go back in. Okay. I think this ant is living in this Dutchman's pipe vine, because when I just touched it, he came running out of it. I'm going on a monarch egg hunt, and I'm pretty sure, well, yeah, there's one. See right there? There is a monarch butterfly egg. It's that little creamy thing, little dot right there that you can see. They lay their eggs on the underside of milkweed. So what I'm going to do, I've got a little container. I'm going to bring out a jar of water, and I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to put it in the jar of water, and then I'm going to put my scissors down in the jar and cut it again while the edge of this, the bottom of this is in the water, so that it will be able to draw water up through it. Because if the stems get dry, sometimes they can't draw the water up, and it'll just get they'll just start to wilt, and you don't want it to wilt because you want your leaves to be nice and crunchy for your baby caterpillars. Oh my goodness, y'all, look, it's a monarch caterpillar and another monarch caterpillar. I found another praying mantis egg case. So if y'all ever see these around in your garden, don't destroy them, because you want praying mantis. They're awesome. What a luscious blush. Desdemona. Desdemona looking gorgeous this morning. Queen of Sweden leaves bejeweled by dew. That black dot in the center there is an eastern black swallowtail egg that is about to emerge on the root, probably today. There's another one. That black dot is an eastern black swallowtail egg on the root. I just replaced a hummingbird feeder. It was completely drained. I have at least 2 that have been fighting over it all week. I've discovered something this week. Just simply by rubbing up against an orange blossom. I'm probably not rubbing it enough, but you can perfume yourself. You just rub against it, and the perfume rubs off onto you. wisteria blossom is slowly unfurling. Giant swallowtail on the pineapple sage. This is a giant swallowtail. This is the first little Dutch pipe on this pipe vine. I guess it's not a Dutch pipe vine, but just a pipe on a pipe vine that I have from seed. There it is. I didn't even know it got that. Gentle Hermione, is she not just so lovely? She's breaking my heart. There are lizards everywhere. He sees me, but he doesn't care. A perfect Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte in the morning sun. Emily Bronte in the afternoon. Emily Bronte in the morning again. You can see how she's opening up to her creamy center. Emily Bronte in the evening.
There, I think they're prettiest owls. Okay.
Oh, yes.
All owls.
So
You with your little
lovely.
ears.
What's his name? It's a great horned owl. Oh, it's a girl. Her name's Willow.
Where are you seeing this?
Over there. This is at the Nature Center at Gulf State Park.
So is Willow a girl name?
Well, I would think it is. And this is Willow, the great horned owl. And this is Hawkeye, a red-tailed hawk, at the Nature Center in Gulf State Park. And these are some new baby alligators that they have at the Nature Center. So if you come here, you get to see baby alligators. Little turtles are trying to escape. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Hims can't get up on the rock. I want to help him, but you know what? He needs to learn. There he goes. See, look, he did it. Oh. Another one that has a different little, yeah, him's got a little, and I'm not sure what he is. I don't know, I'd be guessing. Look, and if you come to the Nature Center, you get to touch the skull of a giant, well, it's not giant, but I mean, it's pretty big, alligator, and you get to pet these furs. Like, I think this one's raccoon. This one is so soft, but I don't know what it is. And then maybe this is a beaver pelt. Here is a gray rat snake that they have at the Nature Center. Do we get to pet it?
Yeah.
Ooh, yay.
We
You
just
pet
don't
the
pet
tail.
his head.
Yeah, we don't want to do his head. Oh.
No, he is a gray rat snake, so he's not venomous.
He's cool.
They're good ones to have around because they eat a lot of the rodents, things that can be pests.
Yeah, he is a beauty.
Yeah, lots of rats and mice.
Yes.
They're just I think the second largest snake in the U.S. They can get up to about 8 foot long.
Oh my goodness, how neat. Look, they've got 3 martin. Oh yeah, it is. They're full of babies because the parents are coming back and feeding them. Oh my goodness. And there must be something really great around here for them to feed them because there's a lot of action. And there are 3 of them. Well, we know there are mosquitoes. But they must be eating some other kind of This little cutie was waiting for me in the driveway. It's a little garter snake. Isn't it cute? Well, I thought I'd get one last shot of this in the background. I was trying to get Queen of Sweden, but she's too tall and she's not showing up for the background, so this is it. But y'all, I am so thankful for y'all. I'm sorry I haven't answered comments yet this week. I've been digging and digging. I've got some other things. I'm not going to show it to you yet. I want to wait until it looks really pretty, and right now it just looks like a pile of dirt. So I've got some other stuff to show you later when it grows up and looks beautiful, and it's taken everything out of me to do it. Yeah, that's
and it's probably going to take everything out of me this week to do more of it. But anyway, I will be answering your comments, and thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a wonderful time in your gardens, and I can't wait to find out what you're doing. And let's just play outside, y'all. God bless you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.